Hi guys, it's Amy with A to Z Stamping, and today I wanted to do a quick, simple monochromatic card using the Buffalo Check stamp set. And I'm going to be using my Stamparatus to show you how easy that is to use with the background stamps. And then I needed a sentiment for my stamp, so I'm going to be using the sentiment, "I made a wish and you came true," from the Dandelion Wishes. Don't you love that? So these both I already own. They're not out of the new catalog. So mine are clear mount. If you are to order them new now, yours will come as clear mount stamps, or sorry, cling stamps. They're now called cling stamps. So mine won't, my stamps won't have the stickers on the back yet, but if you have the new cling stamps, you'll see, that's how you'll notice the difference, is my cling stamps will have the stickers now on the back. And if you have questions about that, let me know. I'd be happy to do a video and explain the difference. But anyway, I thought I would show you how to use this. All right. So I need my Stamparatus. So let me grab this out right here. So I've already stuck my background stamp on here. So the Stamparatus does come with 2 plates, but I just have one out for this. And it fits right here. And sorry, it's not going to totally fit in the whole screen, but I think you'll get the idea. So I'm snapped it into place. I just cut this out of grid paper. I actually have ordered, there's grid paper that fits in the Stamparatus. I just haven't gotten it yet, so I just cut a piece of my big grid paper. And I like to use the foam mat all the time. You don't have to use the foam mat. You definitely want to if you're using photopolymer, but on the cling stamps, that's really a personal choice. So I'm going to stick this back in. And it's, you can't really tell, but I did a mark right there, so I knew where to line my paper up. So again, I already took the time to measure it, but you see when I put this down, I know my paper is going to fit under there just perfect how I want it. Okay, so I have a piece of Whisper White cardstock. And let me just make sure I get the correct measurement for you. Yep, it's measuring at 4 by 5, so 4 by 5 1/4 Whisper White. And I'm going to line it right up where I put the mark. Now you can use the magnets if you want. Since I'm doing the entire thing, I don't want to put a magnet on it because that part won't get stamped, but there are magnets. Okay, and actually I'm going to unhook this just to show you the inking up process. So I have my stamp here, and I'm going to be using Bermuda Bay ink. So let me pop this open. Okay, and I'm just going to ink up my whole stamp. Okay. Set that aside. All right, so it's nice and inked up. Oops, and I'm going to pop this back in. Okay, line this up again. Get it nice and straight, because with some background stamps it won't matter, but with the Buffalo Check it will be obvious if it's crooked. So I want it totally straight. All right, and I'm going to then just lay it down and press. And I want to press, press, press. Get the whole thing. Okay, and then I'm going to lift. And it looks pretty good, but you see how there's some spots that ink coverage isn't all the way, and I can actually tell, let me slide this down, that there's still ink on my stamp. So the nice thing about this is I can just go again because it's in the exact same spot. Nothing has moved. So I can press, and I know it was the ink right here in the middle. And I lift. Much better. All right, so that looks pretty good to me. So I'm going to pop that out, and I can grab my chamois and I can clean this off really easily. Now the cool thing about the Stamparatus too is if I needed to make a whole bunch of those, I could easily do that. And that's one nice thing about the Stamparatus. So let me wipe this down. See how my chamois looks all inky and all that? It's fine. It's not getting all over my hands. It's supposed to be like that. And mine isn't very purple anymore because I just throw it in the wash and the purple kind of wipes out. All right, so that's it. And I'm going to set this aside. All right, so now I've got this. Isn't that so cool? I love it. So now for my simple card. So first I have a piece of Bermuda Bay cardstock. It's cut at 4 1/4 by 11. Seems to be my favorite shape lately for cards. Take my bone folder. Okay. And I'm just going to literally just glue this right on top. Again, if you're watching my newest videos, you'll notice simplicity is my motto. Okay. So we're going to just line this up. I love Bermuda Bay. It's so cheerful and bright. Okay. So that's going on there. Okay, I'm going to set this aside just for a second. Okay, next thing I grabbed was, these are brand new dies. Let's see, what are they called? I got to look. These are called the Stitch Nested Labels dies. So you can see there's all kinds of these, and they're stitched. So they're stitched on the inside and they're stitched on the outside. So you can use the negative when you're cutting these out. So it's really quite cool. And I'm going to actually just throw these back in here because I already cut them out and they look like this. So I cut one out of Whisper White cardstock and one out of Bermuda Bay cardstock. And do you see the stitching? So the stitch is there, but on the negative that was left behind, there was stitching there too. So there's a lot of different things you can do with these. But I wanted to be able to layer them together like this. But I'm going to stamp my sentiment on here. So I have the I Made a Wish and You Came True from the Dandelion Wishes. Let's make sure I'm stamping it the right way. Yep, this way. All right, so I got to make sure, I got to do my best to get it nice and straight here. Oh, look at that, perfect. And let me just clean this guy off. Nice and clean. See that? I love the chamois. I now have Bermuda Bay ink all over my fingers, and you know what? That's okay. I'm going to just wipe my own hands on here. Okay. So let me close up my ink. Okay, and I'm just going to stick some adhesive on the back. Stick it onto here. All right. All right. Okay, so this guy is going to go right on the front. So you could recreate this card in a million different colors or use whatever color you like. I'm going to go right in the center. I made a wish and you came true. All right, then I have this mini striped ribbon in Bermuda Bay. And I'm just going to tie a little tiny bow. Make a little bow, pull it tight. Okay, and let's go ahead and cut off a little piece here. Okay, and again, or not again, but I'm going to grab a little glue dot. I love glue dots. And this guy is going to go right at the top. Isn't that so cute? And then to finish it off, I have these sequins, and I forget what they're called, which sequins, because we have a couple different. It's at the bottom of your screen. So I'm going to grab some of these sequins, and I still like to use my paper piercing tool. So I'm going to just stick some sequins on here. One, just to add something. I like to do 3s. All right, and that is my card. I made a wish and you came true. Isn't that so sweet? Opens this way. And here's one I did earlier. It's very similar, tiny bit different. The sequins are in different spots. My bow's a little longer, but still the same idea. Isn't that so sweet? So anyway, I hope you enjoyed my video, and I'd appreciate it if you'd subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks, guys. Bye.